Wow, hi YouTube. Come out to this beautiful little nature reserve today, make you a couple of films on things that I've had going through my head. First thing I want to talk about really is my latest acquisition, hotcans. So I was thinking about my preps, and I had this little scenario going on in my head. What it was my drive to our retreat is about a 5-hour drive. So we've had a massive detour. 5 hours turns into 8 hours. What I want to be able to do is feed the family on the go and not worry about having to stop, having to light a fire, get a burner out, all that sort of palaver. What I want to do is kind of get some good hot food. So I'm going to get some cans out, activate them, just for you to see what you think of them. So I tend to order my preps by the case, and there are 12 cans in a case. Okay, the menu I've got here today is beans with meatballs. Now within the can there's 400 grams of 415 grams of food, so enough to you know, be a main meal for an adult, no problems at all. Can comes just a standard tin can. It's got a plastic lid on it. You pop the lid off. Inside there's a ring pull, and the collar, the outside edge of the tin, is where the chemicals are stored. On the top of the tin you have this little spike, and all you do to activate the tin is you literally just put the spike in the holes around the edge of the tin and push it all the way to the bottom 3 times to activate the chemicals. The other thing about the tin itself is the tin has this sort of insulating sleeve. When you hold the tin in your hand, you can feel that this is a kind of foam insulated label. It does 2 things really. It stops the heat from the can radiating into your hand, but it also helps keep the food nice and warm. So there's our instructions on the can. Very simply, it's saying take the lid off and place it on the bottom, take out the spike the can in the holes, 3 holes on the top of the tin, push the spike all the way to the bottom, take it out, do it again. There are 3 holes, so 3 spikes. Then open your food. Then it says after about 3 minutes steam will briefly come out of the holes in the outside of the tin, and the tin starts to hot up. It's saying stir the food just to mix it up. Within 8 to 12 minutes your food's cooked, and then finally we're going to dispose of the can. The other thing about these cans is they're just a normal tin can, so if you're into kind of recycling and saving the planet, you recycle the tin as normal. There's absolutely no weird and wonderful chemicals in there that you have to dispose of in a sort of HazChem type style. The label, as I've said, is a insulation. It ensures that you can hold the tin while you eat, you won't burn your hand, and it also helps you keep the food warm. And you've got a ring pull, so rinse the can out, put it in the recycling just like you would normally, and dispose of it. So there's your instructions. This can is beans with meatballs, and that's as complicated as it is. I thought these would be brilliant as an emergency food on the move for me, the kids, the wife. You know, if we're heading down to the retreat and we get caught out, this just might be the right product. Let's activate the can then for you. Let's get this food on the go. Here are the holes that I was talking about. I'm going to push the spike in. Spike's got to go all the way to the bottom of the can. Good way to ensure that is that the spike touches the side of the can. Once it's in, just pull it out, rotate it, and let's do the next one. Okay, so that's our 3 holes spiked. Next thing it says on the instructions is pull the ring pull, just to let some air out of it. and stand the can to one side for 3 minutes, just to let the can warm up, and during that 3 minutes you may start to see steam coming out of the can. So let's see what happens. We can still pick the can up with this insulated label. Can doesn't get sort of too hot to hold. Baked beans and meatballs in 8 to 12 minutes. Now all I've got left to do is eat it. Man, that's hot. So no damage to the can itself. Can stayed pretty much intact. Like I say, the actual label is insulation to protect the keep the food inside warm, but it's also to enable you to hold the can so the heat doesn't radiate out and burn your hand. The can hasn't distorted at all, but the base has expanded slightly, and I'm pretty sure that that's where the kind of heat source is, and that's designed to happen. But apart from that, it's been a nice little meal. I've quite enjoyed it. 415 grams of food, nice spice lamb meatballs.